We make a lot of noise for ourselves with all of the things on our bikes that we like to think about. Sometimes you just gotta get out there. But the absolute truth of the matter is, I think I've kind of been doing everything and nothing all at the same time. Just rolled out of a big training block, which means my training calendar is kind of empty. And that kind of means I've got to have a couple of quieter weeks. Got to get some rest in there, got to get that TSS down. My wife has been away on holidays for a couple of weeks, which has had me housebound. Looking after my two daughters has meant a lot of indoor training. And work's been busy. I had to go into the office. Ugh. Ultimately, it's all added up to a bit of a pinch on the bike time. So really, getting out there is just what the doctor ordered. Like I said, it feels like there's an absolute boat ton of stuff going on. I got a new car. And now I've got to work out how I'm going to get my bike on top of this thing. I just had a crack at my FTP goal for the year. Unsuccessfully, unfortunately, but maybe we'll try that again in a couple of weeks. That drops me back in Category A, Zwift racing. So we're back at that with Zwift Racing League and the summer series that's going on at the moment. I got an Insta360. That's a fun, weird and interesting dimension to filming on the bike. I'm borrowing this little mounting trick from Mitch Boyers. If this cracks my handlebars, I'm coming after you or Insta360 for a new set. I've had yet another Wahoo heart rate monitor just disintegrate on me. It's probably time to look at a different brand for those. I got this recommendation from a teammate and it seems to be the go-to for a lot of those in the know. The Polar H10. So far so good. Would recommend. Still fair way away, but the Bowral Classic is coming up. I think it's like 16 weeks out or something like that. Maybe even longer. But the early bird is about to wind up. I think it's this weekend. So if you're going to do the Bowral Classic, get in this weekend, get your ticket. Season has really changed. It's getting pretty cold out on these rides. I'm gonna have to find some more winter kit. It would have been almost impossible to miss Attackers' new marketing campaign for their training line, Intra. It's a good excuse to pick up that full winter kit I've been threatening to get. I'm excited to give this one a try and see if the cost to quality ratio is a good trade-off. Apple have released all these new features for Apple Watch. Is Apple Watch the new Whoop killer? I got my Whoop renewal coming up in September. Got some big questions to answer there. I don't think cars know what to do with the Insta360 on the handlebars. Freaks people out. Okay folks, that took me a lot longer than expected to pull together. Some of those shots was a bit of a brain explosion to pull together. There's a whole lot of things that I'm looking at and thinking about in this video that I'll probably try and feature in some upcoming videos. But other than that, I'm eager to get back into a solid training program. As I said, Bowral Classic is coming up. Keen to do the best I've ever done in that one this year. I'm lighting up Facebook Marketplace with a whole lot of gear I don't need anymore in my quest to pull together a gravel bike. hopefully we can tick off that goal later this year. And other than that, getting plenty of Ks in and hopefully a few races here and there. If you've got any questions about anything that I talked about today, please feel free to leave me a comment. I'd love to get your feedback and maybe even take it on board as I make some of those videos. Other than that, until next time, see ya!